Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Tuesday, February 26th. We got a few items here, so let's kind of get into it. We got some data that were delayed due to the government shutdown, like housing, building, and building permits. So we'll kind of get into it. As you can see, back in November, we had 1.214 housing starts million. These are annualized pace. Projections showed it going upwards at 1.256 million, and actually it declined down to 1,078,000 basically. So obviously a pretty big reduction right there. Not too good. However, we got building permits, which are basically future housing starts, and we show an improvement there. So in November it was at 1.322 million, and it improved to 1.326 million in December. So even though we got some bad news on the housing starts, we got some optimism or some good stuff coming up in building permits showing future improvement there. Case-shiller home price index, we got 5.1% year-over-year appreciation in the month of November, and we had a pretty sharp drop here to 4.7%. Now people are thinking that we're having home prices are dropping. They're not dropping, but they are. I mean, most of us in the real estate industry see that. Some people might think, home prices are going down, but the fact of the matter is they're still rising year over year, as you can see here. It's just at a slower pace. So even though it was 5.1 a year in November, year over year, from November to November 17 to 18, it just went from November or December 2008. 17 to 18 at 4.7%. And these are pretty healthy. These are still healthy levels here, and we just got to keep in mind that we're not having as big of appreciation levels as we were before. Last but not least, we got consumer confidence in February, and we had improvement last month when it dropped a bit in January. So in February, it went up to 120.2. Forecast called for, January. In February, it was calling for 124.7, and it well exceeded that. As you can see, it had a pretty huge jump up to 131.4. So very good numbers right there overall. That kind of came late in the day. Stock market is actually kind of mixed here. Now, the stock market, it was actually all in negative territory. As soon as Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, he's giving his testimony to the Senate right now this morning. And basically, as soon as he started giving that, and then when the consumer confidence came out about 15 minutes later, the stock market started improving a little bit. Even the Dow improved a little bit, but S&P and Nasdaq went into positive territory as this started taking place here. Now, basically, he kind of said that some things have changed. There's some conflicting reports in the economy. The economy seems to be strong or healthy overall, but there are some conflicting reports, which is kind of why the reasoning behind their about phase from going 4 rate hikes last year and projection of 3 rate hikes this year to a wait and see approach here. It's kind of what he's saying is more or less some conflicting reports out there, and some areas look like they're softening, and they want to kind of wait and see before they make any decision if they're going to do a rate hike or even possibly a cut in the interest rates if they need a spike. He does project that inflation will remain about the 2% level for the year, and even though at some point they said it was going to be lower this year, but he thinks it'll be in the 2% range here, where their target rate where they like it to be here. So let's see how this is kind of playing out the bond market. Bond market's up a little bit, about 5 basis points from where we left off yesterday. We're kind of going this sideways pattern, if you can kind of see that there. It's basically the pricing on the interest rates or mortgage rates are kind of unchanged here. So there's really no difference in terms of pricing what we saw yesterday or even from today. Yields got pushed down a little bit. As you can see, they're kind of going this sideways pattern as well. We're down to about 2.65 level here on the yields. So we're still kind of, this 25-day moving average is still kind of keeping a lid on them. So basic conclusion, mortgage rates remain unchanged from yesterday, so no difference in pricing from what we've seen. If there's any other updates, I'll post on Twitter. You can follow me at Mike Bjork on Twitter to get those latest updates. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.